Morning children, welcome to the online class. How are you children? Children, in our today's class, we are going to discuss proteins and fats. You know very well what are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. All these are components children. All these are components and we require all these components in adequate amounts children. We need proteins very much, and next to proteins we need vitamins, minerals, then fats and carbohydrates. In our previous class we have discussed about carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the energy giving nutrients. We discussed it works as an instant glucose. When any of the sports person, when he get tired, to get instant energy, he drinks that drinks, glucose, instant drinks. And in the summer season your parents may give you the glucose, instant glucon D, all these things. Why? Because to give energy. So these carbohydrates act as the instant energies and we require them children. And we discussed in what type of foods the carbohydrate levels are very rich. Okay children, along with that we have covered the topic how to confirm the presence of carbohydrates in any of the given food item, and we have done one experiment regarding the topic. So in today's class we are going to discuss proteins and fats. First we will discuss about proteins. So proteins, what are proteins children? It is a component first of all that our body requires very much children. These proteins are required for our body to develop our muscles children. You know muscles, there are 630 above muscles are there in our body children. Without muscles we cannot do any kind of activity, even to smile, even to talk, even to do any kind of activity by using our hands and legs. We definitely need muscles help children. So in order to have good muscles, definitely we have to maintain good protein levels in our body to be have. Understand children? So proteins are required for our body mainly for growth of muscles, for developing muscles. Developing and growth of muscles. Next one, it is also required for us to develop other organs. To develop other organs. Other organs. And it regulates our metabolic functions. It regulates our metabolic functions, and these proteins are mainly needed by to our cells children. To our cells, you know cell, what is a cell? Cell means not mobile phone. Cell is a basic and functional unit of a living organism. So if you take me as an example, there are number of trillions of cells. There are trillions of cells. Simply to say 75 trillion cells are there in a human body, adult human body children. All these cells are required in our body to do number of tasks. So simply to say cell is the basic and the basic structural and functional unit of a living organism. Understand? You may know that very well, red blood cells and white blood cells. Understand children? Like that, skin cells, hair cells, muscle cells, blood cells, nerve cell, and number of cells are there children. Tissues, all these children, all these unitedly compacted, that we are nothing but human beings. So children, proteins helpful for developing and growth of muscles, to develop other organs, metabolic functions it does children, And next, immune system. It helps and boosts the immune system, children. Immune system. If you was very weak and in a position of lean, if you visit the doctor, he says simply you take protein content foods. Protein content foods, children. Understand? Protein drinks are there right now. You may drink that. So proteins are available in what kind of food items, sir? Simple, whatever daily we are consuming, the food items are there. In that, there. So mainly the doctor advise you to take eggs and milk, fish, and children meat, vegetables. So children, in eggs, milk, fish, meat, and vegetables, all these are rich in proteins, children. All these food items are rich in proteins. Sir, except these other food items doesn't have any of proteins, sir. Yes, children, they have proteins, but in lesser quantities compared to these food items that contains in a less quantity. Every food item has protein levels, but some of the foods may contain a large quantity of protein levels, and some food contains a less percentage of proteins. But all foods contains proteins. Especially these food items are rich. They are very rich in proteins. Understand, children? So the doctor advised you to take eggs, milk, fish, meat, and vegetables, and soya bean also. Soya beans. So children, we have discussed what are the important uses of proteins in our body and in what kind of food items the proteins are present. We have to also look whether the proteins present in a given food item or not. To confirm, we do a small experiment, children. Children, before doing this experiment, you need to be prepared to have two chemical solutions. That is 2% of copper sulfate. CuS24 means copper sulfate. I write here copper sulfate solution. And you also require 10% of sodium hydroxide. That is NaOH, sodium hydroxide solution. Children, this may available in the market. I'm not saying to do, children, just for the experimenting purpose I'm saying. So children, how you prepare this copper sulfate solution? This copper sulfate solution, it is in a solid form, children. You have to take just 2 grams of copper sulfate solution, and you have to dissolve that 2 grams of copper sulfate solution in 100 ml of water, children. 2 grams of copper sulfate should be dissolved in the 100 ml of water, children. Then you will get 2% of copper sulfate solution. Why we are using water means we are diluting that. Actually, the concentration of copper sulfate is high. So in order to be diluted, we mix with the water. What is this concentration and dilution? I just simply give one example. I came to your house. Then there was no snack to be provided for me. Then you may take water, lemons, and sugar, and you prepare a lemonade drink. In that, you kept 5 spoons of sugar. Okay, children, 5 spoons of sugar you kept in that, and you mixed and given to me. I said it was very sweet. I cannot able to drink it. Then what you will do? This concept is called concentration, because you mix a large amount of sugar in it. This is concentration. The sugar concentration is high. In order to that, I cannot able to drink it, so I refuse it. I never drink it. Then what you will do? You will take some amount of water, like 200 ml or 300 ml of water again, and you will mix it to that solution. Then whatever the sugar concentration is there, that also dissolves with the other added water. Then it is dispersed throughout that water, and its concentration is decreased. That is what we call as diluted. Right now I can able to drink that lemonade. Very, it was very sweet, normal sweet. Okay, it was very easy to drink, or otherwise it will taste very sweet. Now in order to drink, I cannot drink it. So you may understand, the concentration is high before not diluting with the water, but after diluting with 100 ml of water, we got diluted 2% copper sulfate solution. In the next case, 10% of NaOH. Here too we have to take 10 grams of sodium hydroxide, and we have to dissolve in the 100 ml of water. When we dissolve in 100 ml of water, again we will get 10% of sodium hydroxide solution. Sodium hydroxide solution. Right now, you take a test tube. Take a test tube, and you also take a egg white. You know egg white. The egg white will. So you take 2 or 3 drops of egg white in order to test whether it contains proteins or not. So put 2 drops of copper sulfate solution, only just 2 drops. 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you shake well and keep it aside undisturbed for some time. After that, you take the test tube and you see that whether the color of the entire solution changes or not. In this case, you will see that the entire solution turns to violet color. Violet color. If any of the solution turns to violet color, then you can say that this contains proteins. Whatever the given food item there, it contains proteins. In the case of egg white, you can also take pulses. You know pulses. You take pulses. How you will take? How you will take, children? In that case, you want to make the paste of the pulses. Grind it in a mixer. Then you take that paste, a small amount of pulses paste in that test tube. Add again 2 drops of copper sulfate solution, and again 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution in the test tube, and shake well and undisturbed for some time. Keep it aside, and again check it whether the color of the entire solution changes or not. If it again turns to violet color, then we can say it contains proteins. Contains proteins, children. So this is all about proteins, children. We'll discuss fats in the other class, children, because it was very too lengthy. We'll discuss the concept fats in the next class. Thank you.